So the first thing that you want to invest in is, number one, for your business foundations, is clarity. You always invest in clarity. As I said, it's getting your ideal client. It's doing research. It's having market research interviews, actually going through the interview process. So you know exactly what that gap is, what their best solution is, and how you can differentiate yourself in a very crowded online space. It is possible to do that, but it takes work to get clarity. Then foundation number two is your online presence. It's so important. Stats show that people make a split-second decision when they view your website or a social media platform. They make a split-second decision about your credibility. So that's why before you market anything, you need to make sure that that online presence is intact. Go back to your personal Facebook page. Make sure your Instagram is set up either as a creator or a business account. If you're on Pinterest, if you're on TikTok, wherever it is, but you've got to know what channels you're going to be on and make sure that your bios are extremely strong and that presence looks great. In fact, I just did a reel last week that was talking about, because I was detailing a black car in the driveway, and from a distance, black cars look gorgeous. And then when you get up close, you can see every speck of dirt on them. It's the same thing with your social media bios. So make sure that that foundation of getting your online presence is in place. And then a good basic website with great copy is going to make all the difference. For me, I could have spent a couple of $1,000s at the beginning, had everything set up, and been farther ahead than what I did going all in with that group. Your third foundation is processes. This is, like I said, going to save you a ton of time in the long run. It takes a little bit of time to get it set up, but it's no different than writing it in a journal. Please do this online. I can't tell you. I had a client, we literally spent hours mapping out her year-long content strategy. She wrote it on a notebook and then lost the notebook. So hours worth of work went down the drain and she could never find it. That's crazy. That's why I said always do this online to make sure that you're saving yourself time. But map out processes, create different sheets in a Google Sheet, and then that way you can go in and simply update them, rearrange them, whatever you need to do. But part of it is getting all the steps down and then reverse engineering the process. Your fourth important foundation is as your business starts to grow, then it is investing in specialized training. It's so important to do that because if you're not willing to invest in your business, then you are going to be struggling in the process. So my question is, how much money is it costing you to not create the foundations? How much money is it costing you to DIY things when you could very easily invest in the right areas with the right experts to shorten your learning curve and get up and running so much faster? And how much time are you posting random content hoping something sticks versus having your solid strategy in that's already created so you can then make tweaks and know what works and know what you need to adjust? So with that, how much money have you not made because you don't have your foundations and you can't figure it out? Simple math, if you do $2,000 a month that you've not made over 3, 6 to 12 months, that becomes a lot of money when you're not making much progress. So do the math and tell me what it's not worth for you to have your foundations set up.